In the matter of the People versus Frederick Casey, has the jury reached a decision?
We have, Your Honor.
On the charge of murder in the first degree of Mark Bodwin, how do you find?
We find the defendant not guilty.
On the charge of murder in the first degree of Robert Weber, how do you find?
We find the defendant not guilty.
How's it going, Frederick?
Detective?
Can I buy you a cup of coffee?
All right, let's go.
Close trial. I'll admit it. Your lawyer put on a great defense. That concluding argument almost had me second-guessing myself.
Almost?
Yeah, almost. What do you think about that?
I don't care one way or the other.
Really?
Yeah. The only thing that matters is what those 12 in there say. Not guilty.
Huh, there's not guilty and then there's not guilty. There's a not guilty you get when they think you're innocent. And then there's a not guilty you get when they think maybe you could have done it, but the case wasn't strong enough.
Well, then maybe you should harass the prosecutor then. Why not buy them a cup of coffee?
So, what now?
What do you mean, what now?
Any plans, like going home?
Yeah, I was thinking of going home.
Where is that exactly, home?
Just off Queen Street. Where you kicked my door in?
Oh, well, I guess I thought home might be elsewhere. I'm not recording this or anything. You could tell me if home was, further away. I'm not from Stephenville either, I used to work at Boston, murder police. We had this serial killer once. It was a tough case, but we caught a break on it. We had a videotape of an abduction, some eyewitness testimony from some people who saw him. We even got a police sketch from someone who escaped him. It was one of the easiest warrants we ever got. We went to his house, busted his door in. He picked up a gun. We shot him. Dead.
Well, good for you then.
No, not good for us. The guy we shot, he thought we were burglars. The killer was his younger brother by about a year, but they could have been twins. We killed the wrong man.
I don't get what any of this has to do with me.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see this not having much to do with Frederick Casey. Philip Conroy, on the other hand. Yeah, I found out about him while the jury was deliberating. Philip Conroy, engaged to Juliet Lowe in Seaway, New Jersey.
You don't say.
Yep, sad story. Juliet was raped by 3 guys outside of a bar there. She couldn't handle it, committed suicide.
That is a sad story.
There's more. Those 3 guys, they turned up dead.
Sounds like a happy ending.
Oh, it's not over. Philip Conroy, the person of interest in their deaths, vanished.
And that's interesting to you?
A little bit.
Why don't you say what's on your mind, Detective?
I think... No. I know. I know you killed Bodwin and Weber, and I'm pretty damn sure you killed those 3 guys in Seaway before changing your name and coming here. Something funny to you?
I mean, yeah. You couldn't prove I was behind those 2 murders. Now you're saying I'm actually some guy from Seaway with a different name?
That's not a denial.
You amaze me, you know that? Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I did kill those 2 animals. Let's also say that I killed those 3 people in Seaway. So what? How many unsolved rapes do you have on file?
Murder is murder.
Juliet? She was murdered too.
She was raped.
She died because of what they did. That's just as much murder as what you may think I've done.
Even if that's true, Bodwin and Weber, Their victims are still alive. All of them.
Well, at least there wouldn't be any more victims.
So that's it then? You're a vigilante?
I'm just some guy that 12 other people said is not guilty.
You're not listening. You can't just go around handing out the death penalty, Philip.
My name is Frederick Casey.
Okay, fine. We'll play that game. You're Frederick Casey and Philip Conroy is out there taking the law into his own hands. Riddle me this. What happens if he kills the wrong man?
Those 3 guys in Seaway, were they guilty? Well, were they?
They did a DNA check on the bodies. All 3 matched Juliet's rape kit.
Bodwin and Weber, were they guilty? Seems to me if Philip is out there, he knows what he's doing.
We thought we knew what we were doing in Boston, too.
And I guess Philip needs to make sure he's less sloppy than you were.
Yeah, he does.